Hey everyone, the next question comes from another one of our YouTube subscribers, and his name is JT Ashland1. And his question reads, is there an easy way to clean granite countertops in stainless steel appliances? That's part one. And then part two is, how about cleaning or refreshing my Dyson vacuum? Smells musty after a year of having it. Thanks and love the tips. Well, you're welcome. Alright, let's get down to business. For stainless steel, click here and you can see my stainless steel cleaning video. It's really helpful and I know you'll love it. In terms of granite, there are a couple things I want to tell you. Granite is a natural stone, so a couple things you have to know. It is porous, like your skin, and it can absorb a lot of product, a lot of color. It's absorbent. Let's just put it that way. We don't have to get into the science. Anyway, the bottom line is you have to be careful with what you put on it. If you stain your counter, like if you put a glass and it has wine on the bottom of it, you have to wipe it up right away, or else the counter will absorb that color if it's a light colored granite, and that will be very hard to clean. Cleaning up the counters very quickly, especially with reds or yellows, very important because dyes, very hard to get out of granite. The next thing you need to know is not to use anything that's harsh on the counter, assuming that it's a granite counter. You don't want to use anything like a glass cleaner, a vinegar, anything acidic. Anything that's acidic that you use on granite can actually mar the finish, which essentially means it'll ruin it. It'll dull the finish. And to regrind your granite and then have it rebuffed so that it looks brand new again is a very costly endeavor. So try not to go that direction. What you want to find is something that is pH neutral. The best pH neutral product that I know is dish soap. So when in a pinch, I would just fill a sink with some warm water and put in a little tiny bit of dish soap. Use a wet microfiber cloth, wipe the counters down, and then take a dry one and just buff it dry. That's how I would do it. You can also investigate some of the great environmentally friendly products that are available for granite counters. They would also work on marble and limestone, so you can give those a try as well. Your next question was about your Dyson, which is a very expensive vacuum, so you want to make sure you're taking good care of it. Now, when you say that it smells musty, I'm thinking that you may have vacuumed up something wet. If you vacuumed up something wet, moisture will absorb into that crazy funnel that James Dyson always talks about. And it's a great vacuum. I actually have a Dyson. And the funnel's awesome. But that's probably what happened. You absorbed some liquid, it funneled around, it settled, and now you're getting that musty smell. So, to be honest, I haven't encountered this personally, nor with any of our clients, but what I would recommend to you is to try putting some baking soda on your carpet. So if you just sprinkle, let's say, half a cup of baking soda on your carpet. Now when you're vacuuming, you'll vacuum up all that baking soda. And the baking soda has a natural deodorizing property to it. So what'll happen is, when it's funneling around in your vacuum, doing its magical thing, it will help to break down some of those odors and get rid of them. Then you'll just pop off the canister, throw it in the garbage, the remnants of course, and then put the canister back on and try vacuuming again and see what happens. That should help. Now if you still notice that musty smell, you might want to take it into a service center, only because, again, I've never heard of that issue, so I wouldn't quite know, and maybe there's a little bit more work that they would have to do. But give those a try and see what happens. Thanks so much for your great question.